didn't you, Grandma Betty? He was an interesting person.
He was. I want to go back to Riverdale one last time before it's too late. Forgetting more and more every day.
Well, let's see how you're doing tomorrow.
Hello?
You just have to walk through that door, and you'll have your day. The day you missed.
Oh my goodness. It's my room. It's exactly like I remembered.
Hello, room. My window.
I don't want to be a pest, but I gotta let Vic know by tomorrow if I'll be joining his crew on Monday.
She bought a dress shop. And then one day, a woman named Brooke came in. They started a conversation. And a few weeks later, she moved into the Andrews house. They stayed together until the very end.
She once gave my mother hell for disowning me. Mom! Holly! You're alive! And Elizabeth, you divorced Dad, you became a stewardess, just like you dreamed. My dream was to see the world, not pass out peanuts on a puddle jumper to Poughkeepsie, but life goes on.
One night, her pilot had a steak, 3 martinis, and a heart attack. And your mom took control of the plane and flew it from Riverdale to Poughkeepsie, landing it safely. And one of the passengers on the plane asked her to dinner out of gratitude for saving his life. And a few months later, they got married.
She had her twins, Juniper and Dagwood. But she never got back to performing as polyamorous.
Is this real? Or a dream? This is too wonderful for words.
Well, there's an ego boost I didn't know I needed. You should get the mumps more often.
Ew, barf, what are you doing here? The word from the bird is that you have the mumps. Toodles.
Tour?
6 weeks on the road with an all-star lineup.
Different city every night. They booked a super bus tour bus and everything.
Shanks's bus was heading over the Rocky Mountains when one of its tires blew. There were no survivors.
They lived a very spirited life in the heart of Harlem. Yes, I remember.
All they had to do was open a window and an entire universe of music and art would pour in.
The 4 of you figured out what you're gonna do yet?
The 4 of us, what do you mean?
We know the truth. Well, we're happy to keep up the ruse that you're only dating Archie and not the others.
The others.
You, Archie, Veronica, and Jughead have been in a quad this entire last year.
You and me could have had one hell of a senior year taking Bella up to Lover's Lane. If only you'd chosen me over Chatterhead Andrews.
I remembered what it was like being with Jughead and being with Archie. And Archie and Veronica remembered what it was like being with each other. But Veronica and Jughead had just started a...
We could and maybe should just be together at the same time.
Are you saying that for the past year, the 4 of you have been dating each other?
Did Reggie go professional?
Yes, and then he got drafted by the Lakers.
I'm moving back to the City of Angels. Josie McCoy's words about taking over Hollywood have been ringing in my ears since her visit.
I want to produce movies.
She won 2 Oscars and produced some of the most iconic movies of our time. Cheryl had an incredible career as a painter. And they had a son, Dale, named after Riverdale, of course.
I wrote something to commemorate our time together. And no, I won't be mentioning the epic highs and lows of high school football.
You make it to California and you don't look back. And you meet a sweet, strong girl who makes you laugh. You're a professional construction worker and an amateur writer. Jughead's Madhouse magazine.
It was juvenile satire at best, just mocking all of the sacred cows. Who grew up reading the magazine you started, She Says magazine.
The go-to source for feminist and progressive causes, exposing hard truths. Still being published today, I might add.
It was wonderful getting to grow up here.
Grandma Betty, we're here.
I don't think she's asleep, honey.